calling fire down from heaven, man. They're making a fool out of all these false prophets out here in these last days, man. These false gods, man. Right, call to remembrance what acts your mighty forefathers did, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. And realize the stock and the genealogy and the bloodline that you come from, man. Read.
So shall ye receive great honor and an everlasting name.
Hey, so you can receive that great honor, man. And don't ever diminish your honor in these last days, right? Bring it up.
This is the book of First Chronicles, chapter 17 and verse 21. Yeah. And what one nation in the earth is like thy people Israel? And
what nation in the earth is like thy people Israel?
What nation upon the earth is like the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man? What nation upon the earth, man? I dare somebody to come up here and challenge us and try to see, man. What nation on the earth is like the Israelites, man? Right? Not a damn nation upon the earth. Read.
Whom Yahweh would to redeem to be his own people, to make thee a name of greatness.
A name of what?
To make thee a name of greatness.
A name of greatness, man. Hey, that word Israel is powerful, man. He brings power, man. Yasser Allah.
That's right.
Right. And terribleness by driving out nations from before thy people, whom thou hast redeemed out of Israel, out of Egypt. Selected.
Right, you see that, man? And he drove out the other nations, man. Right from the Hamites to the Egypt, all these other nations, man, the Lord has done wondrous works for us to them, man. Right? Right? Like destroying the Egyptians, man. Right? Bring this up.
It's the book of Ezra, chapter 3 and verse 3. Yeah. And they set the altar upon his bases.
Like it, Esther 3 and 3.
The book of Esther. The book of Esther, chapter 3 and verse 3.
Right.
And it reads, then the king's servants, which were in the king's gates, said unto Mordecai, why transgressest thou the king's commandment?
Right, they say, why transgress thou the king's commandment, man? Hey, this man Mordecai, they looked at him in a strange way, man. They like, how come he trying to be contrary to everybody else? Everybody else getting down with it, man. Everybody else getting down with New Year's, man. Why y'all want to be different so bad, man? Why transgress ye the king's law, man? Read.
Now it came to pass when they spake daily unto him, and he hearkened not unto them.
They spake daily unto him, man. They always spoke unto him, man. Daily unto him. Why? How come you don't celebrate Christmas? How come you don't celebrate Thanksgiving? How come you not teeing up with us on New Year's, man? Right? All these different things, they spoke daily unto him, man. Trying to figure out his mindset. Trying to figure out how come he don't want to be with the crowd, man.
Right.
They tell you that in the law, man. Right? Follow not a multitude to do evil, man. Right? Read.
That they told Haman to see whether Mordecai's matters would stand.
Right? Hey, they try to see if Mordecai's matters would stand, man. And that's what they did to my brothers out here, man. Right? They spoke daily unto my brothers, man, sending death threats, this and that, man. And then guess what? They wanted to see if those things would stand. Let's see if they still come out Friday.
Right.
Let's see if they still come out Saturday. Man.
Right.
Right? They try to see if we was gonna stand on what we was talking about, man.
Right.
Right, read.
For he had told them that he was a Jew.
He had told them what?
That he was a Jew.
Man, we Yasser Allah, man.
That's right. Right.
Thing out here, man.
Exactly.
Hey, we the real Jews, man. We God's chosen people, man. And as long as we got Yahweh shooting outside, we got a damn thing to be afraid of, man.
And when Haman saw that Mordecai bowed not,
That he did what?
Bro, not.
Hey, when he seen that these men didn't, run away, man. When he seen that these men stood 10 toes down for what we believe in, man. For Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. When they see that they didn't submit themselves unto death threats, right, little patty cake, this and that. Read.
nor did him reverence, then was Haman full of wrath. Full of wrath.
And all these nations, they full of wrath right now, man. They full of wrath, man, because why? Hey, the Israelites is turning the world upside down in these last days, man. We turning the world upside down, man.
God.
Contrary to the ways of this society, man. And we gonna be like that all the way into the chariot spot, man. We always gonna speak out against the wicked things and the wickedness of this society, man. Right? Real quick, give me one of my favorite scriptures, Jeremiah 28:8, man. Give me Jeremiah 28:8.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 8.
Bring it out, King.
The prophets that have been before me.
The prophets have been before me.
All the prophets, man, that been before us, man. Well, we ain't the first ones to do this, man. We ain't the first ones to receive these different things, man. We ain't the first ones to get taunted at, disliked, and so on and so forth, man. All the prophets that been before us, read.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms and of war and of
what?
and of war and of evil and of pestilence.
You see that, man? Hey, our forefathers did the same exact thing, man. They prophesied about war, evil, and pestilence that's coming upon this earth, man. And that's exactly what we come out here to do, man.
Right.
World War III on the rise, man. Famines in the earth. It's been an earthquake every day for the past 3 weeks, man, that nobody realizes, man. Hey, the Most High is visiting the earth in these last days, man. If you did not know, that don't mean he coming here in the body, man. He walking all over. Nah, hey, he's visiting the earth with these pestilences, man. Right, with these upwards of the people. Right, give me Proverbs 21:1 real quick. Right, hold the precept too, King. Right, give me Proverbs 21:1 real quick, because the Most High is the one stirring up all these things right now, man. The Most High is doing all these things.
That's right.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the
I'm
Lord.
getting death
Said
threats
the
on the
king's
live.
heart, meaning his mind, is in the hands of the
Niggas
Lord,
sending
man.
death threats on the live.
As the
Hell no.
rivers of waters, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
The Most High gonna do as he please
We
with what
here.
he wants, man.
We here.
The Most High is gonna do as he please. If he want World War III, hey, if he want Russia to invade Ukraine today, right now, while we out here prophesying it, guess what? That's what he gonna do.
That's right.
If he want it to happen tomorrow, hey, that's what's gonna happen, man. The king's heart is in the hands of the Most High God in these last days, man. Right, Brendan?
It's the book of Galatians, chapter 4 and verse 28. Now we, brethren, as Isaac was, are the children of promise. But as then he that was born after the flesh, after the flesh,
These other nations, they was born after the flesh, right? Real quick, what's going on with y'all sisters? Right? Y'all see yourself in the sun? Real quick, sisters, can y'all look at the sun for me? All right, y'all Israelites, y'all gotta repent and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, right? We don't.
but as then he that was born after the flesh persecuted him that was born after the spirit.
That's what they do, man. They try to persecute us, man, that was born after the spirit, man. And just because they was born after the flesh, we don't.
Even so it is now. Even so it is now.
Bring this out, Jeremiah 25 and 15.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25 and verse 15. For thus saith the Lord God of Israel unto me, take the wine cup of the fury at my hand.
He said, take the wine cup of the fury at my hand, man. Meaning take all the things that's in the scriptures, man. Take the judgments that's in the scriptures, man, and read.
And cause all the nations to whom I send thee to drink it.
To do what?
To drink it.
Hey, he wants us to cause all these nations to drink it, man. That's why when these other nations walk past, guess what? We tell them they going into slavery, man.
That's
We
right.
tell them it ain't no hope for them, man. We tell them they might as well go on eBay, go on Amazon, go on wherever they can. Make sure they get the expedite shipping and get some change now and just practice, man. Right? That's why we tell them those things. Why? Because the Lord said to, right, Rito?
And they shall drink.
And when we get on those judgments, hey, they gonna drink of those things, man. Meaning what? They gonna receive it in their mind, right? They gonna hear the prophets out on the highways and byways in every city, in every state, in every country, man.
That's right.
We can't run from the prophets, man.
Right.
We everywhere in these last days, man. Right? We everywhere telling you a judgment and waking up our people in these last days, man. Read.
And be moved.
And what?
And be moved. And be mad.
And be what?
And be
They
mad.
gonna be mad, man. So, hey, you should expect these nations to be mad at you, man. You gotta expect these nations to hate you, man. It's all prophecy at the end of the day, man. It's gonna happen. It's a beautiful thing for it to happen, man.
Downtown.
Like the Lord said, take it, give it to them, and they gonna drink it. They gonna be moved and mad. Read.
Because of the sword that I will send among them.
Because of the sword that the Most High is gonna send among them in these last days, man. And they can't turn that sword back, man. Like it tell you in 2nd Ezra 16, man.
At
They
all.
can't turn it back, man. There's nothing they can do about it, man. You kill 3 of them, guess what? 4 more gonna pop up, man. Right? You take a couple of them aside, hey, more gonna show up, man. We never gonna go out the earth, man. You can't root us out the land of the living, man. Only how about Shimmy I can do that, man.
That's
Right?
right.
Read.
Then took I the cup at the Lord's hand and made all the nations to drink.
No, some of the nations.
All the nations to drink.
No, only Ishmael.
all the nations to drink.
You Hamites, you Edomites, all you nations, man. Y'all all got to drink of this cup, man. Y'all all got to drink of this judgment, man. Because why? The Lord God said so, man. And you got to get it, man. It is what it is in these last days, man. Right? Read.
Unto whom the Lord had sent me.
Right, unto who the Lord has sent us in these last days, man. Right, real quick, give me the book of Psalms chapter 62. Right, give me Psalms chapter 62. And verse 1.
No.
Actually, give me Psalms chapter 64. Give me Psalm 64.
The book of
Start at
Psalms,
verse 4.
chapter 64 and verse 4. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
You see that they may do what?
That they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
You got my brothers receiving death threats, man, talking about they gonna shoot us, man. They gonna shoot the prophets of the Lord, man, for prophesying the downfall of these nations and casting down these wicked idols in these last days, man. They wanna shoot my brothers, man. Read.
That they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him.
Right, suddenly do they shoot at my brothers, read.
And fear not.
And what?
And fear not.
They don't care, man. They don't fear us right now, man. But hey, the time is coming where they are going, man. They are going to fear the men of the Lord in the last days. Read.
They encourage themselves in an evil matter.
They said they encourage themselves in an evil matter, man. How do they encourage themselves in an evil matter? Oh, man, yeah, we're going to get them. We're going to show them, man. Right, we're going to show them, man. Hey, come, we're going to come 30 deep. We're going to come 100 deep, man. We're going to show them, man. They encourage themselves in the evil matter, man. Anything you do to try to conspire against the men of the Lord is evil, man.
Right.
It's evil, man. Read.
They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately.
Right, they commune of laying snares privately. Hey, don't let us catch you lacking, man. Right, don't let us catch you this. Don't let us catch you that, read.
They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them?
Right.
They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
They said they search out iniquities, man. Meaning they search out evil things. They search out different things to try to do to my brothers, man. They search out reasons to try to get at my brothers, man. Read.
They accomplish a diligent search.
Right.
Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Right.
But Yahweh shall shoot at them.
What?
But Yahweh shall shoot at them.
But Yahweh shall shoot at them. But Yahweh shall shoot at them.
You shoot at my brothers, man. Yahweh shall go shoot at you, man.
That's right.
You can't come up against the prophets of the Lord, man. I'll be down, man, if I let somebody run me up the corner, man.
Right.
Standing for Yahweh shall.
That's right.
Man. We're the men of the Lord, man. We got Jacob's trouble coming in these last days. We ain't scared of no damn body, man. The only man we scared of Yahweh shall, man. Read that again.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64, verse 7.
Bring it out.
But Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away.
Shall flee away.
They're going to be fleeing in these last days, man. They don't know what's coming, man. They're going to be fleeing in these last days, man. The same men that they conspire evil against, man. And the Lord is going to shoot at them men. Right? Bring this out.
No.
Psalms chapter 62 and verse 1. Truly my soul waiteth upon Yahweh. From him cometh my salvation.
Right? From what?
From him cometh my salvation.
Right from the Most High God. That's where our salvation comes from at the end of the day, man. That's all we worried about, man, is the salvation of our people, man. That's right. We don't care about nothing else, man. All we do is prophesy the downfall of this wicked nation, and we prepare our people as best as we can, man. We tell our people to come out the ways of this world, man. Come out the ways of this philosophy and doctrine that this world promotes, man. That this great harlot promotes, right, Rito?
He only is my rock and my salvation.
Right.
He is my defense.
Right.
I shall not be greatly moved.
So what?
I shall not be greatly moved.
You're going to have a hard time trying to move the prophets of the Lord, man. Right?
That's
Because,
right.
hey, the Most High God is our defense in these last days, man. Right, Rito?
How long will ye imagine mischief against a man?
Right? How long are you going to imagine mischief against us, man? How long are you going to hate us, man? How many bad and catastrophic things has to happen to these other nations in order for y'all to realize y'all need to stop messing with us, man? Y'all need to just leave the men of the Lord alone, man. Leave the Israelites alone, man. How long what did it got to take, man? You know what it got to take? It got to take death, fire, and destruction, man. That's what it got to take. That's the only way they're going to realize, man. That's the only way they're going to learn in these last days, man.
Come on.
The Lord said when he come back, he shall not beat thee as a man. Hey, that's how I gotta be, man. And when he filled his servants with the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Awashai, hey, guess what? It ain't gonna be nice, man. Right, Rito?
Ye shall be slain, all of you.
So what?
You shall be slain.
all of you.
All of you gonna be like grass that's cut down, man. You shall be slain, man. Read.
As a bowing wall shall be, and as a tottering fence.
Straight like that, Rito.
They only consult to cast him down from his excellency.
Read.
They delight in lies.
They delighted what?
They delight in lies.
God.
That's what happened, man. Especially you, Jake, that want to deal with all these other doctrines and philosophy too, man. You delight in lies, man. You delight in mischief. You delight in things that cannot profit you, man. You delight in things that cannot save you, man. You delight in lies in these last days, man. Read on.
They only consult to cast him down from his excellency. They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly.
See that they bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly, man. Like, you don't.
Selah, my soul, wait thou only upon Yahweh.
We only gonna wait on your whole body, see y'all shout.
For my expectation is from him.
For what?
For my expectation is from him.
Right, they say, why they so bold, man? Why they think ain't nothing gonna happen to them, man? Why they think one day they won't meet their maker, man? Because, hey, our expectation is of Yahweh Shemi Awashai, man.
Word.
That's why, man. That's why we so bold out here, man. That's why we come out here and do the things that we do, man. Right, Rito?
And Yahweh is my salvation and my glory, the rock of my strength.
Right, the what?
The rock of my strength. And my refuge is in Yahweh.
Straight like that, man. It's in Yahweh Shemi Awashai, man. Right, bring this up.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17.
No.
As for us, our eyes as yet filled for our vain help. And our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. That could not save us.
All you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans want to do is watch for a nation, a religion, a philosophy, a doctrine, a spirituality that cannot save you, man. That cannot do nothing for you, man. All you want to do is take the covering, like you said, real quick, somebody, give me Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1, right? Read that again. Lamentations 4:17.
As for us, our eyes as yet filled for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Right? All you want to do is watch for a nation that cannot save you, man. Doctrines, philosophies, Christianity, Islam, it don't matter. That's all you want to do in these last days, man. But guess what? That same stuff that you want to put your trust in, that's going to be your shame at the end of the day, man. That's going to be your destruction at the end of the day, man. That's going to be your downfall at the end of the day, man. When you could have been on high, man. When you had the chance to listen to the men of the Lord that genuinely want to help you, man. Right, that's standing out in the blizzard for you, man.
Right.
Standing out in the cold and the rain for you, man. We're not doing this for ourselves, man.
That's right.
We out here because we love our nation and we love our people, man.
That's right.
We out here doing this, man.
Huh.
Finish up.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, and verse 1.
No.
Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
Right, that take counsel, but not of Yahweh Shemi Awashai, man. They take counsel of these people. They want to be booty. They want to be in Buddhism, man. Or they want to be in spirituality. Everybody's spiritual nowadays, man. Everybody it is. Everybody, real quick. I know I had. Give me Romans 7 and 14 real quick, man. Right, give me Romans 7 and 14 real quick. Somebody else give me Wisdom of Solomon. Hold everything too. We're gonna go back to that. I want to get something real quick. Right, give me Romans 7 and 14. Give me Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6. Give me Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6 and go right to 17. Right, bring this up.
Romans 7 and 14. It reads, for we know the law is spiritual.
We know that what?
The law is spiritual.
The law is spiritual at the end of the day, man. Everybody say that they spiritual because they sit crisscross applesauce, man. Right, they sit crisscross applesauce and they hung. They hung to themselves, man. Or they got a damn rock that they found outside, right? That somebody else found outside and painted over, right? So they set them. What's going on, King? What's going on, King? You got a minute for the words of the Lord? I've been aquí mi familia. All right, right? Back to you, wicked Jake, man. Right? You get crystals, man, and you set them outside and say that the damn moon charge them, man.
Right.
That's That's madness. You say you draw your power from a crystal, man. That's folly and madness. That's what you get from these people like Todd, man. That's what you get from them, man. You get that from people like Todd, right? Moabites like Shang-Chi. All these other different stuff, man. Instead of going to your power, y'all about Shimei Shah, man. It says, for we know that the law is spiritual, man. That's how you be spiritual in these last days, man. By getting closer to the law, statutes, and commandments, right? Bring this out.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
Whoso seeketh her early shall have no great travail, for he shall find her sitting at his door. To think therefore upon her is perfection of wisdom. And whoso watcheth for her shall quickly be without care. For she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her.
Drop down right to 17.
God, Wisdom of Solomon 6:17.
Oh.
For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline. And the selection. And the care of discipline is love.
And the what?
And the care of discipline is love.
The care of discipline is love, man. Right, read on.
And love is the keeping of her law.
And what?
And love is the keeping of her law.
And love is the keeping of the law, statutes, and commandments. So read on.
And the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption.
The assurance of what?
It's the assurance of incorruption.
It's the assurance of incorruption, man. Right, now listen to this. Keep paying attention. Read on.
And incorruption maketh us near unto Yahweh.
Makes us near to where?
Make it that hoe. Unto your hoe.
That's how you be spiritual.
That's right.
That's how you be spiritual, man. By keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, having discipline, and showing love to the Most High, man. That's what makes you near unto the Most High God, man. Not there, but look at this. This is madness. You're not gonna make it in these last days.
At all.
You finished, man. You finished. And I like him, man. You're a big Edomite, man. You're a big Edomite.
Yeah.
I can do a lot of things with him, man.
Right.
Right. I can get a lot of work done in my yard, man. Right. Bring this up.
It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 19. Woe unto him that saith to the one, awake, to the dumb stone, arise. It shall teach.
Right. Bring on.
Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver.
Right.
There is no breath in it at all.
Right. There's no breath in these different things. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 13 and 10. Read.
There is no breath at all in the midst of it.
Right.
But the Lord is in his holy temple.
But the Lord is in the holy temple, which is in the third heaven, man. There's no breath in these idols that you put your faith and trust in, Jake.
Right.
Abandon that stuff, man. Leave away from that, man. And they had you in slavery, man. They had you in slavery, man. We was talking about that on the way here, man. All Jake do is leave one white man religion, Christianity, to go to another white man religion, Islam. That's all they do. Mixed with Edomites and Ishmaelites, man. That's all Jake do, man. You want to continue to follow the ways of society. I still want everything healed, though. I still want Isaiah chapter 30, right? I know we kind of went off course a little bit. Come on, water, King. What's going on, King? What's
Escucha
going
las
on?
palabras.
Be familiar.
Escucha las palabras.
Be familiar. You believe in the Bible? You said what? Come up for me so I can hear you better a little bit, brother. You believe in the Bible? You believe in God? Okay, all praise to the Most High. Real quick, right? Oh, damn.
The torch rise on the other side.
Yeah, there you go. You believe in him? You believe in him? You believe that he's a so-called white man? Oh yeah. You do? Yeah. All right, let me read you something in the Bible, okay? Y'all brothers know what I want.
Bring it out.
Book of Revelation,
Teach, Chuck.
chapter 1 and verse 14, and it reads thus.
Right? We're gonna see what the Bible says Jesus Christ looked like, okay? And we're gonna put this man on trial right here, all right? We're gonna put sweet blue-eyed Jesus on trial, right? We're gonna see if it line up with the scriptures. And then real quick, somebody else hold for me 1 John 5 and 11.
And this is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Right, so he had a garment down to the foot, right? Read on.
And girt about the paps
continue
with
keep
a
on the
golden
prayers,
girdle. His head and his hair were white like wool.
They were what?
They were white like wool.
What people on the earth have woolly hair? You know what wool is, right? It's like sheep's hair, right? Does this man have woolly hair? He don't, right? Right? How'd they get there? Right? That's kind of strange, isn't it? Why you don't have woolly? All right, so that's strike one. Let's see another one.
White like wool, as white as snow.
It said his hair was a white complexion, right? It was a white color, all right? So this man got brown hair. right? That's another strike, right? Read on.
And his eyes was a flame of fire.
His eyes is a flame of fire. He had red eyes. This man got blue eyes. Right? That's already 3 strikes, but we're going to keep going. Read.
Mentirosa.
And his feet like unto fine brass. As if they burned in a furnace. As if they burned in a furnace.
If you burn something in the furnace, what's going to happen to it? It gets darker, right? Well, so what happened to this man? Where he come from?
El
He's
Diablo.
our Savior? So you still believe that that's Jesus? Even
El
though
Diablo.
the Bible, hold on, read that again.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass? Well, uh-oh, you shaking your head at me.
No, you guys believe in God?
Yeah.
And you don't believe in him?
No, we believe on the Messiah. We just don't believe that that's a correct depiction of the Messiah.
Right.
Based off of the scriptures. Right?
I believe in him, and he's the only one.
Ah, man, so you still, so even though we brought out that, real quick, I got you, I'm gonna let you talk, I got you. Even though we brought out that he would be of a dark skin complexion and have woolly hair, you still think that that's Jesus?
Who makes the first choice?
See that?
Bring this up.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 5, and verse 11. Verse 10. He that believeth on the Son of Yahweh.
Right, hold on, listen. It said, look, he did it. Oh,
That's an agent.
see that, man? It said, bring it again, read it again.
He that
Yeah,
believeth.
he's the Savior?
It's an agent.
Right. We're going to see what the Lord says.
He that believeth
El
on the Son
mentiroso.
of God
Right? He that believeth on the Son of God. You believe on the Son of God, right? You believe in Jesus, read.
hath the witness in himself.
Right? You got the witness, read.
He that believeth not, God hath made him a liar.
Right, read on.
Because he believeth not the record.
What?
The record. The record. The record. The record.
That God gave of his Son.
Brother, you don't believe in the record that the Most High God gave in His Son.
Right.
You don't believe that.
Can I tell you something right
Tell
now?
what you gonna tell me, brother? Go ahead. We listening. No. This ain't that type of party. Well, we can listen. We all
You're
listening.
reading the wrong Bible.
Oh, wow.
We reading the wrong Bible. This the King James Bible.
No. You're reading the wrong Bible.
What Bible? What Bible I'm supposed to be reading?
You're reading the wrong Bible,
What
brother.
Bible you reading?
You guys are reading the wrong Bible.
What Bible you reading, brother?
I read his Bible.
Damn.
Cool.
You think this man is gonna? You think this man coming back to save
He's
you?
not a man. He's
You
not a
think
man.
that this is a man? This is a man.
Death to Allah.
Saying scissor for his dance, man.
Reading the wrong.
You think this man is coming back to save you?
I love you like a brother.
We love you too, brother. That's why we're trying to get you out of this wicked lifestyle of believing in this man. Just say you believe in your oppression, man. You trust in oppression. You trust in oppression. Bring your precept.
It's the book of Joshua, chapter 23, verse 11.
Bring it out.
Take heed therefore unto yourselves, that ye love the Lord your God.
That you love who?
That ye
Love the Lord your God.
Else if ye do in any wise go back and cleave unto the remnant of these nations, even these that remain among you, and shall make marriages with them and go in unto them, they shall invade to you. Know for a certainty that the Lord your God will no more drive out any of these nations from before you, but they shall be snares and traps unto you, and scourges in your side, and thorn in your eyes, until ye burn from out this good land which the Lord your God has given you.
Right? So, hey, you believe in the wickedness and the snares and his trap. That brother fell in the snare and the trap, man.
Right.
And guess what? He's so deep in that, he don't want to come out, man. Right. He don't want to come out, right? Somebody else give me Proverbs chapter, I want Proverbs 17, and I believe I want verse 4. Right? Bring this up.
Book of Psalms, chapter 73, and verse 8.
Yo.
And it reads, they are corrupt.
They are what?
They are corrupt.
They are what?
They are corrupt.
Man, our people are corrupt, man. Our people are corrupt, man. They so far deep into the snares that the so-called white man and these other nations set for our people, man. They don't want to come out, man. They don't want to get out, man. He don't want to come out of. He don't want to come out of believing in the sweet baby Jesus, man.
Right.
He don't want to come out of that, man. He said that man is the man that's coming to save me, man. How in the hell is the man that been raped, robbing, murdering, colonizing, stealing, killing, polluting the air, polluting the sea, the dry land, cracking up the earth, building sin, man, over our dead brothers, man? How is that man gonna come and save you, man?
Impossible.
How is the same man that got Your people at the border right now in cages coming to save you, man.
Madness.
That makes sense, man.
Madness.
Somebody please come make it make sense for me, man. Right, read.
They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression.
Speak wickedly concerning what?
Concerning oppression.
That man speaks wickedly concerning oppression, man. I know he love it here in America, man. He gotta love it here in America, man. Hey, I don't know if brothers caught that. I know it's from the camera, but he said he brought us over here, man. He said he brought us over here. That's madness, man. Right, Reed?
They speak loudly. They set their mouth against the heavens.
See that, man? He said his mouth against the heavens and don't even know it, man. He said his mouth against his true maker and don't even know it, man.
That's right,
Why? Because he
son.
rather trust in the so-called white man than to trust in his God, man. Read on.
That,
That's like, that's it.
no, it's just a little bit. They set their mouth against the heavens and their tongue walking through the earth.
See that? That's madness, right? Bring this up, right?
The book of Proverbs, chapter 17, and verse 4. A wicked doer giveth heed to false lips.
Read that again.
A wicked doer giveth heed to false lips.
So guess what? Hey, a wicked doer is gonna give heed to lies.
Right.
They gonna give heed to false accusations. They gonna take in all those different things, man. That's contrary to the words of the Lord, man.
That's real.
It said a wicked doer giveth heed to false lips, man. Right, read on.
And a liar giveth ear to a naughty tongue. Whoso mocketh the poor, whoso mocketh the poor, reproaches his maker.
Whoso mocketh the poor reproaches his maker, man. He don't even know that he mocking his own people, man. He mocking his own people and don't even know it, man. Just because he believes in this man right here, that's him mocking the poor, man. And if you doing that, that means you reproach your maker, me.
And he that is glad at calamities, shall not be unpunished. Shall not be unpunished.
Hey, that man is, if he don't repent, hey, he's not gonna go unpunished, man.
Right.
If he don't repent, man. Why? Because he's glad at calamities, right? Hey, they was forced to believe in this man. They was forced to believe in sweet Jesus, man. They was forced into believing in him, man.
You know.
And guess what? He's happy about that, man. And that's what he still want to continue in. And he probably teach his kids that, and they're going to teach us so on and so forth, man. Right? Our people got to wake the hell up in these last days, man. Right? Bring this out.
Book of Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe unto the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
That they may what?
That they may add sin to sin.
That they may continue to add sin unto sin, right? Hold that real quick. Somebody give me Jeremiah, I believe I want 7 and 8. Jeremiah 7 and 8.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 7, and verse 8. Behold, ye trust in lying words. Ye trust in lying words. Ye trust in lying
He
words.
tried to come up here and tell us we was reading the wrong Bible, man. He said, no, you're reading the wrong Bible. No, what you mean we reading the wrong Bible, man? Every Bible say it, man. It don't matter what Bible you get, man. It's going, guess what? It's going to promote, not this man. It's going to promote him being of dark skin complexion, man. Right? He said, hey, you reading the wrong Bible, man. No, he's reading the wrong Bible.
Right.
Whatever Bible he reading, he need to throw that thing out.
El
man.
Falso.
He need to throw that thing out, man. Why? Because he giving heed to false lips, man. Right? And he's trusting. Read it again.
Behold, ye trust in lying words that cannot profit.
That cannot profit. That cannot profit.
Those words or whatever he reading out of, he's not going to profit from those things, man. Not believing in sweet Jesus, man. He believe in words that cannot profit, right? Bring this up.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 16 and verse 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them, for they are such, serve not our Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, but their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple.
See that, man? You gotta mark people like that, man. You gotta mark brothers like that, man. Let's keep reading on in Isaiah 30. Let's keep reading on in Isaiah 30.
Book of Isaiah.
Drop down to verse 3.
Chapter 30 and verse 3.
Take it out.
And it reads, book of Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 3.
No.
Therefore, shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
What?
Shall the strength of Pharaoh
Be your shame.
See, and that's what's gonna happen to everybody that want to stay in the doctrines and philosophies of this wicked world, man. Pharaoh is gonna be their shame, man. The ways of Babylon the Great is gonna be their downfall in the last days, man. Read on.
And the trust of Egypt, Salakia, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion.
Right, and they trust in the shadow of Egypt, man, which is what modern day America, man. That's who they put their trust in, man. They put their trust in the shadow of Egypt, man. And that's gonna be their shame in these last days. Right, now bring this up.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, and verse 11. And the Lord said unto me, the backsliding Israel hath justified herself more than treacherous Judah. Go and proclaim these words toward the north.
Right, go proclaim these words towards the north, man. And we in the land of the north right now, man. Proclaiming these words to our brothers and sisters, man. Proclaiming these words to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
And say, return thou backsliding Israel,
Return, oh, backsliding Israel.
saith the Lord. And I will not cause mine anger to fall upon you, for I am merciful.
For I am
The
merciful.
Lord is merciful at the end of the day, man. The Lord not going to keep his anger against us forever, man. But you got to return back from that backsliding that you doing, man. You got to return back to the lies that you cover yourself with, man. You got to return back from being like unto these nations, man. Right, read on.
Saith the highest, and I will not keep anger forever.
Right.
Only acknowledge that iniquity.
Only what?
Only acknowledge that iniquity.
Only acknowledge thine iniquities. What's your nationality?
Black.
You said what? Come here, brother. Come here, brother. Come talk to me for 2 minutes. You're an Israelite, brother. You got to repent, keep the commandments, and get some looser pants, man.
That's right.
Right? Read on.
That thou hast transgressed against the Lord thy God,
Right.
and hast scattered thy ways to the stranger under every green tree.
Right? Straight like that. Go to 5 and 3, Baba Kashan. Jeremiah 5 and 3, real quick. You can get that.
Hosea. It's the book of Hosea, chapter 8 and verse 12. I have written to him the great things of my law, but they were counted as a strange thing.
They were counted as a what?
As a strange thing.
See, hey, our people count these things as a strange thing, man. Our people count serving a man of a dark skin complexion as a strange thing in these last days. What's your nationality? What's your nationality? Come talk to me, brother and sister. Right? They count these things as a strange thing in these last days, man. They don't want to know, and damn, they don't want to know, and they don't care that a so-called black man want to come and save them, man.
Right.
God, damn, that just hit me, man.
Damn.
They don't care, man. They'd rather the so-called white man to do it in these last days, man. That's complete, utter madness, man. Read that again.
Hosea 8 and 12. I have written to him the great things of my law.
Great things, man. Like being on high above all the nations, man. Like, hey, having a two-edged sword in your hand and ruling over 10 cities, man. Like having slaves, man. Like being on top. Having infinite riches, gold and silver, man. The great things of the law, man. He written to the so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. The Israelites, man. And guess what, read?
I have written to him the great things of my law, but they were counted as a strange thing. They sacrificed flesh for the sacrifices of mine offerings.
See that, man? They want to sacrifice things that's contrary to the words of the Lord, right? Bring this up.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 5 and verse 3. O Lord, are not thine eyes upon the truth?
What?
Thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved. Thou hast consumed them, but they have refused to receive correction.
What?
They have refused
To receive correction.
Yeah, these people, our people are the only people that refuse to receive correction, man. Right? They refuse to receive correction, man. They don't care about correction. They don't want correction, man.
Right.
All they want to do is what they want to do, man. All they want to do is follow the so-called white man blindly, man. All they want to do is follow the so-called Arab man, the Ishmaelites, the Hamites, right? All the other nations except, and all these other guys except they God, man. Right? They refuse correction, read.
They have made their faces than a rock.
They made their faces harder than a rock. Meaning, hey, whatever you got to say, guess what? Hey, they don't give a damn. They want to follow what they want to follow, man. Right? Read on.
They have refused to return. Therefore I said, surely these are poor. They are foolish, for they know not the way of the Lord.
Right? It says, surely they would not return. Right? Read that again, Baba Salaki.
For they know not the way of the Lord, nor the judgment of their power.
Salaki, read that again, Baba Salaki.
Therefore I said, surely these are poor. They are foolish.
One more verse, Salaki.
Verse 3, O Lord, are not thine eyes open to the truth? Thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved. Thou hast consumed them, but they have refused.
Meaning, hey, the Lord has done everything he can do, man. The Lord brought us into slavery. The Lord made us low among the heathen. He put us at the bottom of society. So it's talking about when it says, hey, he has consumed them, man.
Right.
The Lord been spiritually giving us an ass whooping for years, man.
That's right.
For millennia, thousands of years, man. The Lord been trying to steer us and correct us and guide us in the path of righteousness, man. But guess what? Israel just that damn hard-headed, man. Read on.
But they have made their faces harder than a rock.
Read.
They have refused to return.
Right, they've refused to return, man. Right, that brother refused to come back to his home, man. That brother refused to come back to his true heritage, man. They couldn't even get past the first step. And that was denouncing this wicked-ass idol, man, that's up here,
Step up
man.
behind-
He don't
yeah,
want to
in the
do
back,
that, man.
watching that
He
way.
want to continue to believe in the doctrines and philosophies of this world. Come talk to me, brother. What's your nationality? What'd he say? I can't even see my glasses, man. Is he a Jake? Moab. Oh, this is Moab. All right, read on.
Oh, that's ew. Stinky
Therefore
Moab.
I said, surely these are poor. They are foolish, for they know not the way of the highest.
Right? They know not the ways of the Lord, man. They know not the ways of their God, man. And it's sad, man. They don't know the ways of their Father, man. That don't want nothing for them but peace and happiness, man.
Right.
And to rule over all these nations that oppress them daily, man. They don't know, read.
Nor the judgments of their power.
Right, or the judgments of the Most High God. Give me your Beckett 2. So I do. Give me your
OB.
Beckett 1 and 4.
OB.
It's the book. What, Habakkuk 1 and what? It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1 and verse 4.
Therefore the law is slack.
Therefore what?
The law is slack.
It said, therefore, hey, plain upon tables, therefore the law is slack, man. Therefore, don't nobody want to believe in the law. Don't nobody care for the law, which is ultimately their heritage, man. The laws that is their heritage, man. They tell you that in Ecclesiastes 17, man.
Right.
You know?
The law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth.
Right.
For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous.
Right, for the wicked compasses about the righteous, man. All we got is wicked and evil men and women compassion about the righteous men. Right? And all we doing is stretching forth out our hand, wanting to see who want to come back home, man. Who want to come back home with us, man. Right? We don't want to just come with just us, man. We want it to be deep, man. We want it to be thousands of us, man. Hundreds of us, man. Thousands of us, man. That's why we come out here daily, man, and stretch forth out our hand, man. We don't.
For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
Therefore, wrong judgment doeth proceed, man. Therefore, wrong judgment proceeded, man. What's wrong judgment? Thinking that the Sabbath day is on a Sunday. Thinking that the Most High God's son is a so-called white man, right, with blue eyes and dog hair, man. Thinking that you could be in all these other doctrines and philosophies like Islam, Buddhism, spirituality, right? All these other different stuff, man. God damn. Oh, hell. Right, we don't? The salt.
That's the best you got, Ishmael? No, I'm playing.
Direct, chapter 17 and verse 11. Besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for inheritance.
It says in the law of life for inheritance, man. So when you reject the law, you're rejecting your heritage at the end of the day, man. Right. That's why I said, therefore the law is slack, man, and judgment do it never go forth. Right? You're not gonna make it. Right? He's not gonna make it, man. It's a wrap for him, man. It's done for, man. Right? People like that, hey, it's finished, right? Real quick, give me Joel chapter 3. Matter of fact, give me Joel chapter 2. All right, give me Joel chapter 2. Start from the, let me see when you get there. I believe I want you to start from the top. Let me show you.
It's the book of Joel, chapter 2, and verse 1.
Oh.
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord coming. For the day of the Lord coming. For the day of the Lord coming.
Ain't no God.
For the day of the Lord coming.
Hey, for the day of the Lord is coming, man. Right? Hey, the day of the Lord is near, man. The day of the Lord is right around the corner, man. And you got to start doing what you need to do in these last days, which is keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Coming back to your God, man. Coming back to your heritage, man. Getting built up and stocked up on faith in these last days, man. Because you got a famine coming if you didn't know, man. Hey, famine really here, man. And it ain't gonna do nothing but continue to get worse, man.
Right.
You go to these different stores. Hey, I went to the grocery store a couple of days ago, man, and it's a sign on there where all the cases of water at. It's like 5 cases of water, and you can only take 2 at a time, man. And they've been doing that for a while, man. That number keep dwindling down. Soon it's gonna say you can only take 2 at a time. Then it's gonna say only 1 at a time. Then it ain't gonna be none there, man. Ain't gonna be nothing there, right? Read on.
For the day of the Lord coming, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness.
A day of what?
A day of darkness and of gloominess. A day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountain. A great people and a strong.
Great people and they strong, man. A great people and the strong, right? What's that great people and the strong people? That's talking about the Israelites, man. That's talking about Yasha Allah, man. That's talking about the men of the Lord, read.
There have not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them.
Man, I love this precept so much, man. It said a fire is going to devour before them, man. Meaning death and destruction is going to be before them, man, because we're going to be raising hell upon them, man. When the Lord, all we waiting on is for the Most High God to give the decree in the last days, man.
Right.
Once he come through and smite the earth, man, and destroy these wicked nations, man, and then after that, all we waiting on is the decree, man. When he fill us with that spiritual power, man, where the men in that day is going to be made like unto David, man. And then the men like David unto the angels, man. Read on.
Hey, stop, Salakia. There have not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth.
And behind them a flame burneth. Read.
The land is as the garden of Eden before them.
God, all you gonna it said the land before them is as the garden of Eden, man. That's what you see when you see all these tall buildings, man. That's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be like this before us, but what's gonna be behind us when we pass through?
A flame. Salakia, the land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
And behind them a desolate wilderness. When the children of Israel move through a place and move through a city, guess what? It's gonna be utter desolate and wilderness, man.
That's right.
Fire, buildings on fire, man. Buildings collapse, man. Right? Luke 21, right? Give me Luke 21 and 6 real quick. Luke 21 and 6. Bring it up.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 4, verse 7. The lion is come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way.
Is on his way.
He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate, and thy cities shall be laid waste without an inhabitant.
Straight like that, man. All these cities, all these tall buildings that you see right here in Chicago, man, and they're gonna be laid utterly waste, man. Ain't gonna be no more New Year's celebrations, man. Ain't gonna be nothing to celebrate, right? Bring this out.
Luke 21 and verse 6. And it reads, as for these things which ye behold, the day will come.
Salakia, what's going on, King? What's your nationality, brother? Come talk to me for 2 minutes, brother. I know it's cold. 2 minutes, brother. Right? So you believe in the Bible, King? You do? Okay, all y'all folks do. All praise to the Most High. You will be a so-called Hispanic too? Okay, Mexican? Okay, well, look over there at that sign for me. Brother Bashar. Okay, brothers, I know it's coming. Right? Y'all see, y'all will be at the bottom of there.
Yeah.
Right? Y'all ever heard of the Israelites?
Yeah.
Y'all have? What's y'all hear about the Israelites? It's all good. It's all good. Do y'all think that they still here on the earth today, or do y'all think they left? They still here? You said what? Yeah, that was, brother, you right, brother. To answer your question, you right. They are still. Real quick, somebody give me Romans 11:1, Baba Shah. Give me Romans 11:1. Give me Deuteronomy 4:20, and I want 1 Kings chapter 8 and verse 51.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 11:1. I say then, have Yahweh cast away his people?
Right? Has God cast away his people? Because who are the Israelites to the Most High? They his chosen people, right? That's God's chosen people. Saying, has God cast away his people? Read.
Yahweh forbid.
Right? It said, God forbid. Read.
For I also am an Israelite. For I also am an Israelite. For I also am an Israelite.
Brothers and sisters, all these brothers that you see up here are
This girl,
Israelites.
I'm only going for an hour.
Right? You an Israelite.
Then I'm gonna record
brother.
again
You an
when I go.
Israelite, sister.
Oh, no.
Right?
Watch
And we
the
up here
Facebook
to
channel.
prove to y'all that y'all Israelites according to the Bible.
You
According
want
to the
one?
Bible,
Okay,
according to
come.
archaeology, science, whatever you want to bring to the table, all signs is going to point to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, brother.
That's right.
Right? Read.
For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
Right? So now look, let's get into some history of the Bible real quick. I know it's cold. Who got right? I want Deuteronomy. We gonna get right to the point. Give me, matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy 28 and 29.
Look at Deuteronomy.
So like in 28 and 45.
Look at Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 45.
After y'all ears go,
Moreover, all these
come and hold the camera and record for me.
and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou beest destroyed. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
This is the point that I want to make to you, brother. The Lord said they shall be upon these particular people for a sign, right? How do you know that you at McDonald's? Because it's a sign that say McDonald's, right? That's the same way these curses in the Bible are, right? Read. Somebody give me.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Meaning that whoever the Israelites are in the earth, they're always going to be able to identify with the curses that's in the Bible. All right, so I'm going to give you a couple, brother. Real quick, I'm going to give you a couple, and then we're going to see, hey, we're going to put everybody on trial. We're going to put the white man on trial, right? We're going to put the Arab man on trial, the East Indian man, the Japanese man. We're going to see who it fit, right? Bring this up.
It's the book of Haggai, chapter 1 and verse 6. Ye have so much and bring in little.
Ye have so much to bring in little, read.
Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
Right.
Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm.
Right.
And he that earneth wages,
Listen to this. It said, he that earneth wages, read.
earneth wages to put into a bag with holes.
It said, he that earneth wages to put it, right, into a bag with holes. Right? Meaning like what? When you get you a job and you get you some money, right? Guess what? Guess who got their hand in it as soon as you get your paycheck? So-called Uncle Sam. They, as soon as you get that check, guess what? They taking their part out. But see, this is the difference between our people and then the so-called white man or the so-called Chinese man or whatever the case may be. When they get taxes taken out, where is it going to? Where does taxes go? It go to the government, right? Go to the economy. Is this our economy, brother? Nah, it's not our economy. That's right. She said, not really. This ain't our economy. We don't got nothing here for us. We don't have our own army, military. We don't have nothing. We don't have our own factories.
Right.
We don't have an economy. The last time we had an economy as a people, they blew it up.
That's right.
Right? In Tulsa, Oklahoma.
That's right.
Right? So we not, the difference is when they get taxes taken out, guess what? It's feeding the economy. That's what you see all around you right here.
Right.
Right? And us, we helping them build their stuff, but we not getting nothing in return. Right? Bring this up.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Right? It said, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. What that sound like? Who slays the so-called African Americans, the so-called Hispanics, and then they get held not guilty? Right? Hey, you see? Hey, you see that? That's right. That's right. Right? Y'all got conquered by the conquistadors. Right? Read on.
And hold themselves not guilty.
Right? He said that hold themselves not guilty. That's a curse that's put upon our people. Right? We suffer from the same things. Right? That's because we the same people. Right? I'm gonna get a couple more, and then the next brother gonna come up here and continue to edify y'all real quick. All right, real quick. Let me get Haggai 2 and 21. All right, I'm gonna end it off on this.
It's the book of Haggai, chapter 2 and verse 21. Speak to Zerubbabel, governor of Judah, saying, I will shake the heavens and the earth. I will shake the heavens and the earth. I will shake the heavens and the earth. And I will overthrow the throne of the kingdom. And I will destroy the strength of the kingdoms of the east. And I will overthrow their chariots and those that ride in them. And the horses and their riders shall come down, every one by the sword of his brother. In that day, said the Lord of hosts, will I take thee, O Zerubbabel, my servant, the son of Shealtiel, saith Yahweh, I will make thee as a signet, for I have chosen thee. For I have chosen thee.
Right, last one, real quick. Quick on the sword. Right?
Come, we got a flyer for you.
The brother get ready to. Yeah.
We got a flyer for you.
We got a flyer for you, brother. We got a flyer for you. Right? And with that,
Come, Yashra. Come, Yashra. Come, Yashra.
Israelite. You an Israelite from the tribe of Issachar, you got to repent and keep the commandments. All right, let's get 2 commandments in, brother. It's New Year. It's so-called New Year's. Right? Let us get 2 commandments. That's all we ask. 2 more scriptures. All right? Give me Deuteronomy chapter. Hold on. Before y'all leave. All right, brother. You an Israelite. Don't forget that. Right? Right? So we the Israelites, we coming out here to wake up the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans and prophesy the destruction of America, man. Right? Yes, Russia will bomb America. Right? Yes, the dragons of Arabia, the Carmanians, they gonna get involved, and America's going down in the end. Right? Give me the book of Obadiah, verse 15. Right? Give me the book of Luke, chapter 21, and give me verse 29. Give me the book of Luke, chapter 21, and give me verse 34, man. Give me the book of Revelation, chapter 6, and give me verse 17. Bring this up.
Book of Obadiah, chapter 1, and verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near.
The Lord said,
For the day of the Lord is near.
hey, the day of the Lord is near, if y'all didn't know. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you other nations, the day of the Lord is near. Read.
Upon all the heathens.
Or what?
Upon all the heathens.
The Lord said,
Upon all the heathens.
all you heathens, you got something coming. God didn't forget about the injustice that you did to his children. God didn't forget about the sub-Saharan slave trade, the East Indian slave trade, right? When the Grecians oppressed the children of Israel. When all of these, the Lord didn't forget about that, man. Read.
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto you.
The Lord said,
It shall be done unto thee.
hey, it says, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto you. Hey, sisters, y'all got 2 minutes to learn how to be princesses. You don't want to learn how to be a princess? And that's our problem, man. Our women, they don't want to learn these things. They want to learn how to be a hot girl, though. They want to learn how to be a down with JT and Cardi B, though. But they don't want to learn how to be a princess. But this is what the Lord said. Bring this out.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, and verse 29. And he spake to them a parable. Behold the fig tree, and all the trees, when they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own self that summer is now nigh at hand.
Right, the Lord is saying you can look at certain things on this earth and tell what's coming. Right, even a damn dog can see the clouds coming. It's getting dark and know that it's a storm coming. You can see when the leaves start to fall off the trees that winter is at knock. Right. You can start to see when the figs bloom that summer is here and spring is here. Right?
So likewise ye, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of Yahweh is nigh at hand.
That's the what?
The kingdom of Yahweh is nigh at hand.
And the kingdom of Yahweh is nigh at hand, man. And that kingdom is not just going to be handed. Right? Give me the book. You could drop that. Give me the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 27. And the Israelites going to take the kingdom of heaven, man. And they're going to take the kingdom by force, man. And it's going to get ugly. It's going to get violent, man. Bring this up.
The book of Daniel 7 and 27. In the kingdom, in the dominion, in the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints.
Shall be what?
Shall be given to the people of the saints.
Hey, the kingdom of heaven is going to be given to the people of the saints, man. Read.
Of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom.
What?
Whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom.
And the saints going to be ruling forever. You're not going to have the saints ruling and then the so-called Arabs, the Ishmaelites come up and all hell break loose.
Right.
You're not going to be having the Israelites ruling and a so-called white man want to get back into power. No, when the saints get the kingdom of heaven, all hell is going to break loose and we're going to be ruling forever. Read.
And all dominions shall serve and obey him.
What?
And all dominions shall serve and obey him.
Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 60 and give me verse 12. If you don't want to serve the Lord in the kingdom of heaven, you won't be destroyed, man. Give me Sirach 33 and give me verse 27. Right? Give me Isaiah.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 12.
And the Lord is a man of war, man. The Lord not going to be repeating himself. If you don't get down with the program, it's going to be blood everywhere. Read.
For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
Shall what?
Shall perish.
Shall what?
Shall perish.
And a lot of people, they don't like that. They say, you black Hebrew Israelites, all y'all do is teach hate. Hey, this is what the Bible say, man. These the words of God, and we gonna preach the words of the Lord, man. If you want to take brother, hey, most I willing, you gotta probably take brothers out. We gonna keep preaching the words of the Lord, man. Read.
Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
What the Lord say?
Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
And some of these nations, they gonna get wasted, right? We reading that out the Bible. Read.
The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee. The first tree, select the fir tree, the pine tree.
Sit on that. Bring this out. Sirach 33 and 27. Right? And give me the book of 1 Kings. Give me the book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 20, and give me verse 2.
Sirach 33 and 27. And it reads, send him to labor.
What the Lord say?
Send him to labor.
Read it again.
Send him to labor.
Hey, a lot of men, they're going to have to get sent into labor. This is in the Bible. That's the problem. America is not teaching the truth. These Christian churches, they not teaching the truth. Right? These Islam schools, these Christian seminary schools, they're not teaching the truth. That's why when we bring out the Bible, people look amazed. Oh, I never heard that before. Oh, I didn't know about that. That's because you living in a society full of lies. But we out here to proclaim the truth.
Right.
Read.
And it reads that he be not idle, for idleness teacheth much evil. Set him to work. Set him to work as it fit for him. If he be not obedient, put on more heavy feathers. Put on more heavy feathers. Put on more heavy feathers.
You Ishmaelites, man, if you're not being obedient, the Lord, Peter the apostle, is going to put on more heavy feathers. Hey, brother, in the black, you got 2 minutes to learn who you are. 2 minutes, brother. You just made the greatest decision of your life. And you don't even know it, do you? You believe in the Bible?
2 minutes, sister. We are for y'all.
So you can talk. You follow it? Why not? What religion you study? Buddhist. You a Buddhist? What do y'all do in Buddhism?
I do something more like, not because there's different types of Buddhism, but here we do Nichiren Buddhism. So it's more so about like kind of like looking more like inwards and inner transformation, but like looking to like outer transformation instead of kind of looking towards like deities or these kind of different things.
Okay. All right. We gonna show you something. And Lord willing, by the time you leave, brother, you could come out of Buddhism. Why? We gonna just keep it straight. That's for the so-called Chinese man. All right. That's not for us. And we gonna show you. Give me John 8 and give me verse 32. Read this.
Book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
What?
Come out of her, my people.
What the Lord?
Come out of her, my people.
So this Bible, a lot of people don't know it. A lot of people think the Bible is just a book of Christianity. It's a book of fairy tales. Noah built the ark. he lived 950 years. This Bible is actually a history book about the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, brother. If you see yourself on that sign right there, you will be an Israelite. You ever heard of the Israelites? Yeah, the Israelites. They're God's chosen people. Now, when you read this Bible, you find out that the Israelites, they're above everybody on this earth.
That's right.
They cook the best. They dance the best. What if I asked you what race of people make the best music on the earth? What would you say? Black people. We're going to read it in the Bible. Give me Deuteronomy 14:2.
Bring it out!
Now, hold on, brother. If we read this in the Bible, what does that mean? If we read in the Bible that a certain race of people are the greatest people on this earth, what would be your thought process? How would you take that?
Rasta.
Hold on. How would you take that, brother?
You Rasta?
All right, we're going to show you. Reading this up.
Okay, Deuteronomy chapter 14 and verse 2. For thou art an holy people.
What the Lord say?
For thou art an holy people.
You know what it means to be holy? Holy means to be set apart.
It's about love.
Unto the Lord thy God. And the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself. Above all the nations that are upon the earth.
Are we equal?
Above all the nations that are upon the earth.
Everybody's the same.
Above all the nations that are upon the earth.
Now it said the Israelites are above all the nations upon the earth. It didn't say black man, but that's what we call ourselves though, right? It didn't say African. Our word African American is not in the Bible. The word Chinese man, Japanese man, white man, it's not. You can't find that in there. Everybody has a God-given nationality. You will be an Israelite, one of the greatest people on this earth. You gotta think about it. Who danced the best? Who come up with the best dances, brother?
That's right.
Hey, say it again, sister. Hey, come back, sister. Say it in the mic. Who do the best dance?
We do.
We do. Hey, and we are the Israelites. We just read that in the Bible. Right? Bring this up.
St. John 8:32. It reads, and ye shall know the truth.
And what?
And ye shall know the truth.
And what?
Ye shall know the truth.
Right now, brother, you learning the truth. You learning that the Buddhist and the Buddhism is for the so-called Chinese man.
Right.
You're learning that you're an Israelite. Read.
And the truth shall make you free.
And the what?
And the truth shall make you free.
What the Lord say?
And the truth shall make you free.
Brother, what is the truth?
Love.
You said what?
Love.
Hold on. Let him speak.
Oh, Satan.
I think that everybody's allowed to believe what they want to believe, and I respect what y'all believe, and a lot of what y'all say is true. But I have to do my own research, do my own.
That's all. Give me Acts 17 and 11. That's all we ask, brother, is that you do your own research. Why, brother? Because I'm gonna warn you. I'm gonna be straight up. Because if I don't tell you the truth, I wouldn't really be your brother. If you get caught being a Buddhist when the Lord come back, you're gonna get destroyed, brother. And it's the truth. And we love you. That's why we want you to come out of that and realize that's for the so-called Chinese man. Right?
So I understand all that. I think everybody's allowed to, like I said, believe what they want to believe. Don't choose, watch it. So I'm
I mean,
gonna do my own research, but all says I have to go. It's nice to meet you. So what you guys
hold on real fast. So are you gonna remain a Buddhist?
Yeah.
Come on, brother. We just brought it out. The Buddhist, give me Deuteronomy 32 and 7.
Book of Psalms chapter 119 and verse 142.
Hey, brother, where you going? All right, but if you don't come out of Buddhist, the Lord gonna have a great gift for you, and it's not gonna be nice, right? And that's our people. We want to get involved with the so-called Chinese man. We want to get involved with all of these other philosophies and doctrines, right? Give me Proverbs 23 and give me verse 27. Read this up.
Thy righteousness.
Deuteronomy 32 and 7. Right? Deuteronomy. He said, I'm going to remain, and he kind of said it proudly. He said, you know what, I'm going to do my research, but I'm going to remain a Buddhist. What's your nationality?
I'm not.
You're so-called Mexican? Your father is Mexican?
I'm here.
Is your father a Mexican?
I'm here.
Yes or no? Is your father a Mexican? Okay, that's all we ask. All right.
I'm here to tell a story.
Hold on, we're not up here for, you know, I don't know what's going on with you, brother, but
Hey,
you look out of shape, like you're drunk or something. Have you had a couple drinks?
I tell the story.
Give me 1 Peter 5 and 8. Right? You can drop that. Give me 1 Peter and give me verse 8.
Open it.
Give me the book of Titus chapter 2 and give me verse 2. Give me the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and give me verse 6.
No.
Hold on, brother. We know that. We just want to show you that you're an Israelite, brother. Read this.
Book of 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
Be sober.
The Lord said,
Be sober.
Not be drunk.
Be sober.
It's New Year.
Be sober.
Brother, you got to sober up when you come up here.
I'm here to tell you the story.
What story? Read.
Be vigilant.
What?
Be vigilant.
Brother, you got to be vigilant. If you don't sober up, hold on, brother. You have to sober up. Listen, brother. Listen. You have to sober up. If you don't sober up and come back as an Israelite, the Lord is going to destroy you.
Hey!
Do you want to learn who you are? Brother, do you want to learn who you are? If not, brother, you could keep walking. We don't have time.
No, exactly. No.
All right, brother. So do you want to learn who you are humbly? Okay. Let us give me Genesis 49 and give me verse 14. We're going to show you who you are, all right? Just bear with us.
Book of Genesis chapter 49 verse 14.
Bring it out.
Issachar is a strong ass.
The Lord said,
Issachar is a strong ass.
do you know who Issachar is? Who is it? No, Issachar is a tribe from one of the 12 tribes of Israel. And that's what you will make up, brother. So you will be a part of that tribe. Here to tell me what? Say it, I'm an Israelite. Say it.
I'm here.
No, you have to say I'm an Israelite,
I'm
brother.
here.
You have to say I'm an Israelite.
I'm here.
Brother, listen. You have to say you're an Israelite. Say it in the mic. I'm an Israelite.
I'm here.
All right, brother, you can go up the street. We don't. No, we don't have time for this, brother. Because it's like you're not trying to learn. Give me 1 Peter 5 and 5.
1 Peter chapter 5.
Hold on, are you a scoffer? Are you a scoffer? Yeah, are you trying to come up here and play around? All right, brother. So what's up?
I'm here to show love.
We here to show love too, but you gotta learn who you are. All right, bring this up.
Book of 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 5. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder.
Right.
Yea, all of you be subject one to another,
Right.
and be clothed with humility.
Be what?
And be clothed with humility.
So, brother, you gotta be clothed with humility and humble down. Right? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and give me verse 49.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 49.
Yeah.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
Right, so the Lord said he's going to bring a nation against thee from far, right? And on another fold, this is talking about the conquistador Spaniard in 1519. They was going to come over here and colonize the so-called Mexican.
From the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flying.
And what?
As swift as an eagle flying.
They came down and they swooped y'all up as swift as the eagle fly. Read.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
The Lord said,
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
the Lord said when the so-called Spaniards come over here, you are not going to learn their language, right? And that's Bible prophecy. That's how you know you're an Israelite, brother, from the tribe of Issachar, right? You will be an Israelite from the tribe of Issachar. Whether you like it or not, we're going to give you commandments, right? Give me Numbers 15 and give me verse 38,
Bring it out.
right? Give me Leviticus and give me Leviticus chapter 11 and give me verse 7.
In Numbers chapter 15 verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Do what?
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Read it again.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto the children of Israel, read.
And bid them as they make some fringes in the borders of their garments.
Brother, you got to get some fringes, man. You see all the brothers up here with fringes.
Come across the person would you know?
You said what?
If the person came across you for real, you know?
The real? Who is that?
I'm here.
Read.
throughout their generations. And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
And you gotta have a ribbon of blue with fringes on. Read.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
We got over 613 laws, statutes, and commandments you gotta learn. Read this.
I'm here to talk.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Hold on, brother. We don't know if you sincere, so we gonna give you the law. Hold on. Let me finish. We gonna give you the law just to mark you. All right. Bring this up. Hey, brother, what's going on, brother? You believe in the Bible? Hey, brother, with the camera.
Hold on.
You believe in the Bible?
Yeah, in the Bible?
Yeah.
Something the white man created?
You said a white man wrote it?
I think so.
I got a question for you. No, I said, hold on. I got a sincere question. You said the so-called white man wrote the Bible? Alright, we're gonna show you something. Have you read the Bible before?
Well, I have partially.
Okay. Who wrote the book of Songs of Solomon? You don't know? Alright, we're gonna show you. King Solomon wrote the book of Songs of Solomon. You know who King Solomon is? He was a what? So who wrote Songs of Solomon?
Then again, I mean, you have some found evidence as to how far back this goes. I mean,
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Who wrote if King Solomon wrote Songs of Solomon, and he's a black man, by default, he wrote the book of Songs of Solomon.
well, I'll tell you what. This is what I've decided to do with my life. Okay? I completely veer from religion in order not to be led by other people. No, she had the headband.
What's your nationality?
Well, I mean, I was born in New York City.
Chinese? Hey. Alright, well, that's not for you anyway. Alright?
Why not?
Because we're gonna show you. Give me Psalm chapter 147 and give me verse 19. We're gonna show you. Alright, it's not for you. We didn't know, that's why we asked.
Psalms chapter 147 and 19. He showed his word unto Jacob.
Doing what?
He showed his word unto Jacob.
God showed this Bible is only for the Israelites. Alright? You will be a so-called Chinese man. This is not for you. You will be a Moabite according to the Bible. Rick?
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He has not dealt so with any nation.
Yeah, what?
He has not dealt so with any nation.
So I didn't know. I thought you was a so-called black Hispanic and Native American. But you will be a Moabite according to the Bible.
Good.
Alright? Alright, and get ready for destruction.
Hey, that's right. Come. That's right.
Right? And he's low-key proud. Right? And that's Moab for you. Coming up taking pictures. Right? Let's get back to the Bible. Give me Luke chapter 21 and give me verse 34.
Get down in your quote every day.
Hey brother, when you gonna sober up? And that's Issachar for you. Right? Our people are out here destroyed. Read this up. Luke 21 and 34.
Book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with suffering and drunkenness.
And what?
And drunkenness.
And you gotta take heed to yourselves lest you be overcharged with drunkenness. A lot of men, they don't get caught up in this world, right? Not only on a physical level, but a spiritual level as well. You wanna make sure you're not drunk, right?
And cares of this life.
And what?
And cares of this life.
A lot of men gonna get caught up with the cares of this life, man. The tall towers, the bright lights, the nice fancy Cadillacs and the cars, right?
And so that day come upon you.
Hey sisters, y'all got 2 minutes to learn how to be a princess. Y'all got 2 minutes to learn how to be a princess. That's all we ask. Y'all believe in the Bible? What's your nationality? You said white? Your father is white? What about you? Y'all can step up. I can't hear you. You said why? Oh, you said black? Okay. Well, we got good news and we got bad news. If you see yourself on this sign right here, you'll be a so-called, you will be an Israelite. If you're a black, Hispanic, or Native American, you will be an Israelite according to the Bible.
That's right.
God's chosen people.
My Marley taught
Y'all
me.
know anything about the Israelites? Nah. It's been a minute. We gonna show y'all something. Give me 1 Chronicles chapter 17 and give me verse 21. And give me the book of 1 Chronicles chapter 16 and give me verse
I'm
13.
a seminarian.
First Chronicles, chapter 17.
Read.
In verse 21. And what one nation in the earth is like thy people Israel?
What the Lord said?
And what one nation in the earth is like thy people Israel?
So the Lord said, what nation in the earth is like the people Israel?
I'm a
The same
seminarian.
people, you know about Moses, right? The same people that
I'm a
Moses freed
seminarian.
were those people. Now the Israelites, they're the greatest people on this earth. They do everything the best. Now do you find the word black in the Bible? What about African American? So why do we call ourselves these things? Am I actually the color of this brother's jacket right here? So why I call myself black? That's a good question, right? These are terms that was put on us by the so-called white man, right, in slavery. We were taught that we were niggas. Our women were thoughts and bees and HOE, but we actually kings and princesses on this earth. We gotta come back and repent and keep the commandments. Read.
To make thee a name of greatness and terribleness, by drawing out nations from before thy people, whom thou hast redeemed out of Egypt.
That's it on that. Give me the book of Judah, chapter 5, and give me verse 17. Bring this up.
Here's the book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 16, and verse 17.
Yeah.
And have confirmed the scene. 16 and 13. Salakia. The book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 16 and verse 13. O ye seed of Israel. O ye seed of Israel.
Sister, we're the Israelites. That's who we are. We're not black. We're not African American. We're not nigger boys. We're the Israelites, God's chosen people.
His servants, ye children of Jacob, his chosen ones.
What?
His chosen ones.
What?
His chosen ones.
We're the chosen people of God. But you gotta ask ourselves, if we're the chosen people of God, why are we getting shot and killed in the streets?
Right.
Why are we getting oppressed? Why do you gotta go to work? You're in the military. Dang, see that? In the military, guess who you gotta take orders from? The so-called white man.
Definitely.
Right? If the so-called white man said, drop down, give me 10 push-ups. And you gotta kind of, I don't know about it, how it is for women, but I know, in the military for the men, you gotta give them 20.
Right.
He might spit on you too. He might spit on your shirt. You gotta have your head down. Hey, that's oppression in the Bible. Right? Give me the book of Baruch, chapter 3, and give me verse 10. All right, bring this up.
Book of Judah, chapter 5, verse 17. And while they sin not before their God, they prosper. Because the God hath hated iniquity was with them.
Right? And God was with us at one point in time, but we sinned. That's why we not prospering. That's why we can only make so much in this society.
Right.
Right, read.
But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles very sore.
See that? When we departed from God, when we didn't keep his commandments, we got destroyed. We got scattered into the four corners of the earth. Right? We had our woman set up upon us. We had the fathers lead the household. Is the Chinese man leaving his household? The father, the male? Or is he watching his kid grow up in karate class?
Good.
We the only ones with our fathers not in the household. Right? On Section 8, in the ghettos and the slums. This is all for a deeper reason. Because we broke God's commandments. Read.
And were led captives in a land that was not theirs.
What?
And were led captives in a land that was not theirs.
Who was led captive, sister? Who was led captive, sister? Right here. Right in this picture. Who was led into slavery? What nation of people? I can't hear you. The Israelite, that's right.
Right. And the temple of their God was cast to the ground.
We got our temple destroyed. Right, Rick?
And their cities were taken by their enemies.
What?
And their cities were taken by the enemies.
Guess what? We had the whole land of America. But guess what? When Christopher Columbus came over here, all that land got taken. Rick?
But now are they returned returned to their God.
For what?
But now are they returned to their God.
What the Lord say?
But now are they returned to their God.
Sister, you don't even know it, but you're returning into God. As a what? What's our nationality? Right. We're returning as an Israelite. Bring it up.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 2, and verse 30.
Bring it out.
For I knew that they would not hear me, Salakia, because it is a stiff-necked people.
And our people is hard-headed. The so-called black man, hey, he's hard-headed. You tell him to clean up his room, he said, I'll do it next week. You tell him go get a job, he's still in a corner.
But in the land of their captivity,
We in the land of our captivity. Read.
They shall remember themselves.
They shall what?
They shall remember themselves.
What the Lord say?
They shall remember themselves.
And right now we remember ourselves as the Israelites of God.
That's right.
Give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 and give me verse 12. Right? Do you know how to get the kingdom of heaven? I said, do you know how to get the kingdom of heaven? Okay, we're going to show you. You can drop that. Give me Matthew 19 and 16. All right. We're going to show you how to get the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
And guess what? In the kingdom of heaven, the Israelites will be ruling.
Right.
Right? We will be at top. Why? Because now we don't have anything. We don't own anything right now. But the Israelites, they will be above all people in the kingdom.
book of Matthew chapter 19 and verse 16. And behold, one came unto him and Salakia. One came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life?
And one man, and he came up to Yahweh Shah. That's Jesus Christ's real name. It's Yahweh Shah. And he would not look like this. Christ is not a so-called white man.
No.
That's a lie. Did you know that?
Yes.
You know that. How did you know that?
My dad's a minister.
Oh, your dad's a minister. Okay, all praises. All right, so Yahweh Shah, that's his real name, and he will look like a so-called dark-skinned man.
Right. And he said to him, Why callest thou me good?
He said what?
Why callest thou me good?
And Christ said, why are you calling me good? Read.
There is none good but one. That is Yahweh.
And that's the Father. That's the name of the Father, Yahweh. Read.
But if thou wilt enter into life,
What?
if thou wilt enter into life,
If you want to get the kingdom of heaven, what do you have to do?
keep the commandments.
What the Lord say?
Keep the commandments.
Do what we want to do.
Keep the commandments.
Do you know any commandments, sister?
A couple.
You said what?
A couple.
A couple, like what?
That's when I kill, still
Okay.
respect thy neighbor, as you respect thyself. Honor thy mother and thy father. I think it's 5:8.
We gonna help you out. Give me Deuteronomy 14 and give me verse 8. Give me 1 Timothy 2 and give me verse 9.
Look at Deuteronomy 14 and 8. And the swine.
What?
And the swine.
You know what swine is? Yeah. You know what swine is? Swine is pig. It's pork. God said, and the swine, read.
Because it divideth the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud. It is unclean unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh.
You shall not what?
Ye shall not eat of their flesh.
God said we can't eat swine. We can't eat pork. The good bacon that we used to eat, you know, grandma used to kind of cook it up with the eggs and the pancakes. God said we can't eat that.
Right.
This is why we fell to a lower state. This is why we went into slavery, because we broke God's commandments. The wisest thing to do is to keep the commandments, sister. So no more swine. Read.
Nor touch their dead carcass.
You can't even touch it. That's what God said.
That's right.
Read.
These ye shall eat of all that are in the waters. All that have fins and scales shall ye eat.
You eat seafood? What type of seafood? Crab legs. Okay. God has a dietary law. Now a lot of Christians and pastors, they like to say, well, that's the Old Testament. It don't matter. But God doesn't change. Give me that in Malachi 3 and 6. All right? Good. All right, yeah, you go with that. Give me Malachi 3 and 6. God doesn't change. Right? Drop that real fast. Give me Hebrews 13 and give me verse 8.
Bring this up.
In Hebrews chapter 13, verse 8.
Bring it out.
Jesus Christ, the same yesterday.
The what?
The same yesterday.
Jesus Christ the same yesterday, Rick.
And today. And forever.
And what?
And forever.
So Christ doesn't change. We're going to read something else. Bring this up. Malachi 3.
The book of Malachi, chapter 3, and verse 8.
Bring it out.
Verse 6. For I am the Lord. I change not.
I do what?
I change not.
I do what?
I change not.
So the Lord don't change. The Lord says stop eating pork. That means forever stop eating pork.
Right.
It's a future prophecy in Isaiah, the 66th chapter. If you get caught eating pork when the Lord come back, you're going to get destroyed.
Right.
These Christian pastors, they don't teach that.
That's right.
But guess what? They in a Christian church shucking and jiving, passing around the damn collection plate, right? Everybody's falling out. The pastor hitting people on the head, they passing out. Hey, that's not in the Bible.
That's right.
Right? We got to keep the commandments of God. All right? Read.
Verse 9, Deuteronomy 14 and 9. These he shall eat of all that are in the waters.
God is saying you can only eat these things in the waters. Read.
All that have fins and scales.
All that have what?
All that have fins and scales.
So what do we have to eat that come out of the water, sister? Fins and scales. Right? So shrimp, I don't know if you eat that or not. Crab, lobster, they don't have fins and scales. Now you can eat salmon, tilapia, bass, perch, trout, group, pull-up. You got many fish you can eat.
Right.
No swine though. You got lamb. Hey, lamb the best meat on earth, man.
Huh?
Right? Yeah, you say, hey, say lamb better.
Lamb's the best meat on earth.
That's right.
Hey, lamb is the best meat on earth, man. You got chicken, you got beef. No, you got different types of things. All right, bring this up. Keep going.
And whatsoever have not fins and scales, ye may not eat.
You may not what?
Ye may not eat.
We can't eat that. Bring this up. One more? Okay. All right, give me. All right, two more. Give me Sirach 6 and 13.
This is the book of 1 Timothy.
What you want in 1 Timothy?
Chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it out. 2 and 9. Bear with us. First Timothy 2 and 9. Whoever got it, whoever could get it.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Nine booty.
In modest apparel.
Nine leg.
In modest apparel.
So women, a commandment for a woman, a princess. The last time I checked, a princess don't wear booty shorts.
Right.
The Queen of England over there, Princess Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth, she has never put on booty shorts in her life. And she's a so-called queen. So how much more for our women that are the princesses of the earth? Right? Women have to dress themselves in modest apparel. Everything you have, your goodies, that should belong to your husband. If you don't have a husband, that should belong to yourself until you get one. All right? So, you know, women, you want to make sure you start putting on dresses. A lot of people don't know that women are not supposed to wear pants. Give me that in Deuteronomy 22 and 5. All right, we know it said 2 more. All right, let's bring this up.
Book of Deuteronomy 22 and 5.
Bring it out.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth to a man.
What do I say?
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth to a man.
A woman can't wear but which pertains to a man. Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
A man can't put on a woman's garment. We got on a dress out here, you probably would have kept walking. Right? So, you know, you probably never heard this. This is new, but we got to come out of the ways of America. Because America is going to get a lot of people destroyed. All right, last one, I promise.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6. What you want? Verse 13. And verse 13.
Now, sister, this going to be the deal breaker. All right, you found out you was an Israelite. You found out you got to repent and keep the commandments. Lord willing, this don't offend you. Because this is the words of God.
Thy enemy.
What the Lord say?
Separate thyself from thy enemy.
What you got to do?
Separate thyself from thy enemy.
God said we have to separate from our enemies.
Now, if you look at all the people up here right now, who would you point out and say is our enemy? What race of people up here is our enemy? If you had to just look. Say what? Ourselves are our enemies? Nah, it's a race. It's a race of people. They up here right now, right? Who would you say is our enemy? Say what? Black people? All right, let me ask you this. Would a friend put you in slavery? A friend? No. Would an enemy put you in slavery? Who put us in slavery as a nation? What race? White people. Who up here is white? Are you white? Would you admit that your people put us in slavery? You would, okay? Say that in the mic.
Yes.
See that? She said yes. So would you be our enemy? She said no. You wouldn't be? I thought we just established that your friend wouldn't put you in slavery. You just admitted that your race of people put us in slavery. I mean, it's not about you though, because God deals with nations of people. He doesn't deal just individually. Ezekiel was a righteous man in the Bible. But Ezekiel, he had to go into slavery. Why? Because of his nation. The whole nation of Israel sinned. All right, read this.
Separate thyself from thine enemies and take heed of thy friend.
Do what?
And take heed of thy friends.
So you got to separate from the so-called white woman, and you got to come up here with righteous, like-minded Israelites, brothers and sisters, and you got to take heed of your friends.
That's right.
And we only saying this because we love you, right? So we got a flyer from you. You an Israelite. Before you leave, you got to name us 3 things that you learned. We do this to everybody. All right, 3 things in a mic, nice and loud, that you learned today.
Can't eat swine.
Right.
Obey the 10 Commandments.
Right.
What else?
Obey God's commandments.
Right.
What else? What is our nationality? Hey, we're the Israelites to the Bible, man.
Hold on, sister. Hold on.
All right, we got a flyer for you, sister.
All praise God.
Love.
God. All praise to the Most High.
He got it. Brother right there got it.
Right here.
Done. Come here, Charlotte.
Come here, Israel.
Hey, we the Israelites. All right, so we got our YouTube channel on it. Look into it, and Lord willing, you get edified.
Right.
All right. All right, take care, sister. All right. Hey, the Lord is making this. Give me Zephaniah 2:1, man. Right? Give me the book of Zephaniah chapter 2 and give me verse 1.
Yeah, the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Bring it up.
Gather yourselves together.
What the Lord say?
Gather yourselves together.
What we gotta do?
Gather yourselves together.
What the Lord say?
Gather yourselves together.
We gather together in the last days, man.
Ye gathered together, O nation that desire.
Oh, what?
O nation that desire.
And we the nation that's not desired on the earth,
That's
but in the
right.
last days, we getting gathered together, man.
That's right.
Give me the book of Genesis chapter 49 and give me verse 1.
Bring it out.
Right? Give me Sirach 25 and give me verse 1.
Teach. The book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together.
Do what?
Gather yourselves together.
Stay at home.
Gather yourselves
Be
together.
individualized.
Gather yourselves
So
together.
we got to gather together. We got to have brotherly love abound and continue more and more, man. The more we start coming back to our own people, showing love, that's the more we can start coming back to the Lord in unity, man. Bring this out, Sirach 25 and 1.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 1. In 3 things I was beautified. In 3 things I was beautified.
Hey, really, Sirach, you know, who's actual man, he said 3 things I was beautified. Read.
And stood up beautiful, both before Yahweh and men. The unity of brethren.
The what?
The unity of brethren.
The what?
The unity of brethren.
He said, I seen the unity of brethren, and I stood up. And I was amazed. And we got to get back to that love how we had in the ancient world, man.
That's right.
Give me 1 Chronicles chapter 19 and give me verse 10, right? Give me the book of 1 Samuel chapter 18 and give me verse 3, man. Read.
The love of neighbors.
What?
The love of neighbors.
Hey, Eve really come up here and she kind of just keep walking. That's how Eve regularly be. We say, hey, sis, you got 2 minutes for the words of the Lord, and Eve go peel off with another man in the night.
Good.
Read.
A man and a wife that agreed together.
Those 3 things, they're beautiful in the sight of the Most High. Bring this up.
First Chronicles chapter 19 and verse 10.
Yeah.
And now when Jacob saw that the battle was set against him, before and behind, he chose out of all the choice of Israel and put them in array against the Syrians.
Right now, Joab's in war. He's going to war with his men. Read.
And the rest of the people he delivered into the hand of the Habeshian, his brother.
Right. That was Abishai. He delivered it into his brother. Read.
And they set themselves in array against the children of Ammon.
Right.
And he said, if the Syrians be too strong for me,
He said what?
if the Syrians be too strong for me,
They in battle. He said, if these men be too strong for me, read.
then thou shalt help me.
Then thou shalt what?
Then thou shalt help me.
Read.
But if the children of Ammon be too strong for thee, then I will help thee.
Then I will what?
Then I will help thee.
We got to get back to helping each other. Right. He said, if these men come over there, I'm going to help you. If I'm getting backed up, and you got to help me. Right. That's how we got to be in the last days, man. Right. Bring this out of 1 Samuel 18 and 3. And give me 2 Samuel 1 and 25.
1 Samuel 18 and 3.
Give me Tobit chapter 5 and give me verse 8.
Then Jonathan and David made a covenant because he loved him as his own soul.
What?
He loved him as his own soul.
Jonathan loved David as he loved his own soul. Read.
Right. And Jonathan stripped himself of the robe that was upon him.
Yeah, what?
He stripped himself of the robe that was upon him.
What Jonathan do?
He stripped himself of the robe that was upon him.
Jonathan took off his clothes and said, you know what? You got it, King David. Read.
He gave it to David.
What?
He gave it to David.
Hey, how many brothers will really take their clothes off and give it to another brother if need be? Hey, Jake don't want to do that now. Jake could barely damn share his Skittles. You think Jake could give his clothes off for another man? Well, we got to get back to that in the last days. Read.
In his garment, even to his sword, and to his bow.
Gave him all his weapons. He read on.
Into his girdle. And David went out whatsoever Saul sent him and behaved himself wisely.
That's it on that. Bring this out. 2 Samuel 1 and 25.
Book of 2 Samuel, chapter 1 and verse 25. How are the mighty fallen in the midst of the battle? O Jonathan, thou wast slain in thine high places. I am distressed for thee. My brother Jonathan, very pleasant hast thou been unto me.
David said Jonathan was pleasant unto me. How good is that? And Jonathan died and David was crying out. Read.
Thy love to me was wonderful.
Thy what?
Thy love to me was wonderful.
Hey, Jonathan said thy love to me was wonderful. Read.
Passing the love of women.
Doing what?
Passing the love of women.
Doing what?
Passing the love of women.
Hey, you gotta think about that. Jake loved his wife, right? If another man kind of creep up on his wife, hey, Jake ready to fight. Hey, David said that love that Jonathan had towards David, he surpassed the love of women. Right? Jake, Jake, guys, he talking this time, I don't know what to do. Hey, Jonathan, he surpassed that, right? And that's mighty, right? Bring this out, Tobit 5 and 8.
The book of Tobit, chapter 5 and verse 8. Then he said unto him, go and tarry not. So he went in and said to his father, behold, I have found one which will go with me. Then he said, call him unto me, that I may know of what tribe he is.
Now, Tobit, he's sending his son Tobias out on a mission, right? He's saying, bring this man in. I want to get to know this man. Read.
And whether he be a trusty man to go with thee.
Right.
So he called him, and he came in, and they saluted one another.
They what?
They saluted one another.
They what?
They saluted one another.
Hey, this man said, come in, and they saluted one another. Hey, you got certain men, they don't want to salute you.
If you're not from my camp, hey, you better have your head down when I walk past. That's how other men is like, man. These men, they saluted one another. Read.
Then Tobit said unto him, Brother!
He said what?
Brother!
He said, brother. Read.
Show me of what tribe and family thou art.
Right.
To whom he said, Dost thou seek for a tribe or family or an hired man to go with thy son? Then Tobit said unto him, I would know, brother, thy kindred and name.
He said, I want to know your kindred. What's your father's house? What tribe are you from? Read.
Then he said, I am Azarias, the son of Ananias, the Greek, and of thy brethren. Then Tobit said, Thou art welcome, brother. Thou art welcome, brother. Thou art welcome, brother.
Hey, you're welcome. What's mine is yours, right? What's yours is mine, right? Give me 2 Samuel 23 and 15, right? Give me the book of 2 Samuel chapter 23 and give me verse 15.
2 Samuel, chapter 23, verse 15.
Give me Judges. Give me the book, Shalaki. Give me the book of Genesis chapter 13 and give me verse 16.
And David longed and said, Oh, that one would give me drink of the water of the well of Bethlehem, which is by thy gate.
Now David was thirsty. He said that somebody got to give me water. I'm thirsty, man. Read.
And the three mighty men break through the host of the Philistines and drew water out of the well of Bethlehem.
Now you had three mighty men. These men broke through the wall of the Philistines. Read.
That was by the gate. And took it and brought it to David.
What?
And brought it to David.
These men, they broke through a damn gate and they brought it back to King David.